Well, since we already came to the Ceased district, we'll just give up on the part that I don't know how to pronounce. And we're already here, I might as well actually visit the local offices for the main quest. Oops. Mixing up the run button, because every game I play has a different run button. Like so many first-person games, and every single one of them has a completely different button assigned to moving. So is this the actual right place, or is the map, or is the waypoint screwing with me again? Yep, TF29. This is the right location to visit. Okay. We'll see if I can pick up more side quests as we go around, but that's all the ones I've found so far.
I'm sorry, what?
9JT6345NXU. You got that this time?
It's not showing up in the system, but we have been having technical problems lately. If you can give us a day or two, we will have it all sorted out.
A day or two? Are you serious? It is already a week late. A week! I can't wait 2 days.
I'm sorry, that's the best we can do, unless you want to fill out the T46 form.
A T46?
Yes, sir. That would help us expedite the process. It will only take a few minutes. You can use the computer right over there.
Getting flashbacks to a certain Witcher quest we just did in the most recent expansion. The Bureaucracy quest, which itself was a reference to an animated short, well not a short, but a portion of a longer movie. And people were quick to point that out when they saw it. Anything noteworthy in these places? Hello. Crafting parts. I see you. Back in you go. Secret. I should probably close this. And gotta be all secretive about the whole thing. It's really surreal to have something just slide into the wall instead of be a swinging door. What do I even grab when I want to put it back? I don't even know.
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant?
You're heading into TF29? Already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Here we go. Oh, I've been lasered. That reminds me, I was about to put a point into something. Just a second. Where was it? I wanted to increase my battery recharge rate. There we go. Adding that in. Hopefully our friend will get back to us soon about whatever's supposed to change, perhaps how our crazy other augments work. I don't know what it means yet. Right now we have to permanently disable one of these guys in order to turn one of them on, so I'm kind of hoping that we'll find out that the calibrator will help us in a different way with that. So I'll see what the end result of that is first before I start messing with that stuff too much. Hello, camera. Oh. It changed modes when I walked up, but it seems to be otherwise done with me. Okay. If only this vision could pick out important NPCs that might want to do quests with me. Wait, why is that one green? Maybe it does do that.
My boss hasn't checked in for days. It occurs to me that he might be buried somewhere in the rubble.
What? Oh, that person's probably green because they're an agent. So if I made trouble, they're probably one of the people that would attack me. Whereas everyone else is probably a random civilian that would just stand around. So it's a level of aggro indicator, basically. A lot of beer and stuff around here. It's the kitchen, yeah. Alright, well they're calling me. There's the restroom. What is around here? Ooh. I see crafting parts. I can make hacking devices out of that. And stuff like that. Can I grab anything else around here? Oh. How many drawers are there? Is that just one? Oh, it's one for the entire thing? Okay. Well, it saves me time. There's an e-book hidden behind there. Is this somebody's office that I'm now walking into? All creepy like? No big deal. Ooh. Another regulator. Lots of drugs. I am definitely not supposed to be here right now. What is this? The Long Meanwhile? Chapter 1 by Daniel Fletcher. One razor straight line of chalk marked it. The position was important, you see. The cuff should just lightly brush the top of the shoe. Martin was there, as always, making sure my new suit fit just right. "What's her name, Mr. Fletcher?" Martin asked, taking his final measurements. "Her name," I said, looking down at him, "is Dr. Delura Azun." Auzen? Okay. Alright, moving on. Sounds ominous. "No, Martin, it sounds beautiful." I looked at myself in the mirror and approved. "Well, you're gonna knock her out with a suit." I tilted my head, made a face, and smiled. "That's the point." Wait, what? That sounds really menacing when you say it that way. I didn't know it then, but that was the second to last time I would have a suit tailored, and the last time I would ever see Martin Cobbler, my master tailor, alive. Dun dun dun! It is right up there with the schlock that was written by Varric in the Dragon Age Inquisition game. Let's see. Can I just pop into this thing? Security rating 3. I can't get through that. But you know what I could do? There might be something cool in here. So, let's be a scumbag. Let's play around, huh? Right, I have to like manually select these, don't I? Where is the multi-tool? Also, I should have checked to see... No, I don't have one already. Alright. I should have checked to see if I already had one. Do I have... Is it saying that I have that many guns right now? Do I have 2 tactical shotguns stacked on top of each other? I'm just noticing that there's numbers everywhere. That's not how much ammo it is, because I'd have way more ammo than that. Can you pick up more than one copy of a gun nowadays? That's totally different from the last one. There we go. Oh, it's taking its sweet time. Here we go. Get me in the safe. Yay! I'm a monster. Crafting parts and breach. That was not necessarily entirely worth it, but that's fine. I'm gonna lock it and no one will suspect a thing except for the part where they open it and it's empty. You never know what you'll find. So it's successfully locked now? Alright. Well, that happened. So that was, I spent 90 crafting parts for a breach, basically. Look at this guy. Alright, because this is the, that's the masks that we encountered before. So that must have been one of the ones that died on the scene. They have indications of where the impacts were that killed them. What a cool little location. So this is their, well, I mean, this is all an investigation lab, basically. Like the whole agency is more or less that.
I need to know.
You guys important?
Good to see you're okay.
You too, whoever you are.
We need to know.
I've been trying to ID the bodies of the people who crashed the operation in Dubai.
Okay. You keep doing you. Anyone in here? This is the psychiatrist's office, and I'm stealing their booze, apparently. So good on me. Taking their painkillers. Wouldn't want the licensed professionals to have access to actual tools for their jobs.
Terrible for my wife.
Alright, 35. Well, we already have 3 grand. Okay. There's a lot of little locations around here. You could spend a long time poking in and out of the details around here.
Right here. No change from last hour.
These people are running around, shouting about things. You can tell that everyone's really busy investigating what happened with the terrorist attack and trying to do damage control and run all over the place. Oh, look at that hologram.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
They're busy. It is funny hearing them all say like the lines you'd expect them to be saying, just to try to make the whole thing feel believable. So everyone's shouting like, "These guys might as well be ghosts. No change since last time," and everyone's just doing all the steps.
Adam, you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, how are you? Yeah, it was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm all right.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now and meeting with Leon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Aria. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
Now we play a game called Place That Voice Actor. I can't think of... it sounds so familiar and I can't place it, and it happens so much. Drives me crazy sometimes. Key card used to access the shooting range. But also, what about the... There we go. JG, so Gene Guy Cloutier. JG, did you or Cheng move the NSN server room keycard? I thought we agreed to keep it on the lower level. I don't have time for this. State police is stonewalling me again, and I have to call the minister, Debbie. Let's see. So is the NSN server room keycard supposed to be on the lower level? But they seem to have moved it, so maybe it's up here then, somewhere? Interesting. I think we're hinting at an object I could use. Wait. Oh, I don't have the key card. That's the same key card right there. Look at that. Nightmare in there. There's a lightning storm happening in the back room. Like, what? Someone needs to fix that up. Oh. I literally can't go in the door that I'm supposed to go through because I don't have the right key card. Well, we done goofed, ain't we? Alright, fine, let's take a look around.
I think Singh's got some kind of adrenaline addiction. He plays it too close to the edge. You made it out of Dubai, didn't you? I'm telling you, if it had been anyone but Jensen on the ground, Singh would be dead.
Well, you know what? I think you're right about that.
Yeah, right. I'm great. Good for me. Be proud of me. I'm great. Hello? You looking...
Jensen, yes?
I saved you, so congrats.
Agent Singh. Wasn't expecting to see you again. In civvies, at least.
Just passing through. I wanted to thank your team for the backup in Dubai. That sting went to hell faster than the storm did.
You're welcome. But I don't think you came all this way to say thanks.
Director Miller asked me to get Agent McCready up to speed. Now I have the red-eye flight back to Oman.
Headed into the field office there?
Not exactly. One of our black sites. I'll be dropped in as a captured enemy combatant. After I contact my fellow Jinn prisoners, I shall lead a very convenient escape.
Re-embedding with the Jinn. Aren't you taking a big risk, given everything that happened?
No choice. That ambush knocked everyone on their asses. TF-29, Bell Tower, the Jinn. To cover all the angles, I need to go back. Hopefully my cover is still good. You killing the signal booster at the hotel should help.
You're thinking the Jinn can get a beat on our gate crashers faster than TF-29.
Perhaps. They do not like loose ends. An augmented kill squad with military training. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Yeah, once. But it's a long story. Did we get anything out of the cleanup operation?
Mostly corpses. Heavily augmented, as you know. Under those gold masks, they were ID scrubbed. No prints, no dentals, no DNA match. Professional.
Could still be ex-Bell Tower. Plenty of men and material went AWOL after the incident. A competing faction that listened in on Shepard's sale.
It's a possibility. The audits and investigations of Bell Tower will go on for years before we know how many rats jumped from that ship. At least we recovered the weapons. Unlisted. High spec. Military-grade augmentation. Enough to build another couple of you. That is a joke.
Right. It's the world we live in. Anyone with an exemption to the weaponized augment ban is a useful tool. Or a terrorist. Whoever they were, they knew exactly when the deal was going down. Any chance they were based locally, in Dubai?
No. After the incident, Dubai became the world's most luxurious tombstone. Perfect for the jinn, but for no one else.
I thought human augmentation was frowned on in the Middle East. Why was Dubai hit so hard?
Because it was another world. 2 other worlds, in fact. One of extreme augmentations in gold or crystal, and one of thousands of workers outfitted for construction. Then, that day.
I know.
No, Agent Jensen, you could not. Some called it divine punishment. But that day was not the work of a merciful God.
I don't envy what you've got ahead of you.
Actually, I'm looking forward to it. The truth is, when you've been under for long enough, you only feel like an imposter out here, in the real world.
Yeah, I understand the feeling.
Kind of feel good that I actually succeeded at his side quest in getting his, in protecting his cover. I'm pretty sure it was completely pointless this time around because I'm pretty sure his cover was blown when everything went to shit immediately afterwards, but, it was like a slight redemption from last time, because in the first playthrough, I didn't understand how objectives were shown in this game yet, and there was a side objective for, saving those people from the bomb, and I didn't know about the bomb. I mean, I knew the bomb existed, but I didn't know that it was a side objective that I had to mark separately. And I actually don't remember how it worked out, but I think it was like a hidden objective I had to physically enable the waypoint for or something like that, and because I didn't know that I was missing it until it was too late, and then people died, and I was like, oh, well, that sucks, I guess. But this time around, I'm like, I know what to do. I know that I need to look up this surprise objective and look for that first, because when I get to the end of the prologue area, we'll head a point of no return, and then I'll be screwed. Hey, look, a gun. Your gun is mine now. Aren't you're not alarmed by that at all? That's fine. No need to pay attention. You're already overstimulated by having the news on and reading something.
Is there something I can help you with, Agent?
I hear you're on point looking into the gold mask mercs that hit us in Dubai. Any leads yet?
Christ, I know I'm good, Jensen, but I've only been on it for 5 minutes.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes, McCready. You checked with the ME yet? Get anything off the bodies we recovered?
Leftovers are on ice at the Oman substation. I've been told they were scrubbed clean as summer whites. No prints, no dental, no nothing.
So in other words, it's no steps forward and 2 steps back.
For now. That's why it's a good thing you disabled the Jinn's comms booster in Dubai. Singh's cover with the Jinn is still intact. I'm hoping once he's back in Basra, he can use his network to dig around. Maybe these gold mask jokers will ping locally. Probably another fucking jihad looking to make some noise.
I don't know. I'm not so sure we should be looking for these guys in the desert.
Ah, is that so? You have some new information you feel like sharing?
Come on, McCready. These guys were augmented with military-grade hardware. Body augmentation goes against Muslim beliefs. They weren't jihadists. We're dealing with something new here.
I can see where you're going with this, Jensen, and I'm asking you right now to back off it. It's not your case.
That's like step 1 to making sure that I focus on it as if it's my case. So I guess they're saying that the cover is intact? I figured after everything went to shit that his cover would have been blown because... I mean, I guess all the witnesses would be dead by now after what happened, so no one would be ratting on him, but even then people would generally probably hear about what happened as a general concept, and be like, oh, you're the only person who got out, huh? Isn't that suspicious? Like, I feel like he's still in some trouble, even if the thing I did preserved as a cover.
Come on, McCready, we're not a couple of beat cops filling a monthly quota here. This isn't about whose collar it is. It's about getting the people responsible. Full stop.
Look, I get what you're saying, but I'm working a $5 investigation on 50 cents worth of shit. I've got speculation to spare, mate. Listen, I know I come off strong. I've got 3 ex-wives that'll back that up. But that's just how I'm built. Putting on a show for the new guys, I'm gonna change what's underneath.
I can appreciate that kind of honesty.
Good. So when I say I'm impressed with how you handled yourself in Dubai, you can appreciate that I meant it. With that sandstorm giving us colonics, stripping the juice box out the chopper was an inspired choice. But that mission is over, and your involvement in it ends now. Got it?
I didn't really get a chance to mention anything about that way back then because it was so cutscene heavy and everything, but I thought it was hilarious when I just ripped the battery clean out of the chopper, and that's all that I did, just because, like, I'm just imagining, like, Adam Jensen stopping somebody in traffic and then just pulling the, like, battery out of their car, like, you're staying here now, the battery's on the outside. Like, it's just such a funny move to happen. By the way, I hate this guy's hair. If you want to do the whole faux hawk thing, sure, fine, whatever. I mean, Jensen's already kind of guilty of the same thing. That's what, sure. But the weird shaved line around his head, like, he's not augmented, is he? Like, usually the weird hair missing pieces are, like, augments or something. Like, I don't think his head pops off on top like a... It's not like a pull tab or anything. But the weird shaved line just looks so dumb, and I can't stop staring at it the entire time.
How the hell did you get such a sunny disposition anyway, Mccready?
Knowing about me is not going to make us friends, Jensen. But I'll humor you. Fine. I joined regular army straight out of secondary school, made UKSF at 25, and was recruited into the SRR 4 years later.
Special Reconnaissance Regiment. That's an elite unit.
Oh yeah, it's very glamorous. All champagne and blowjobs.
So what happened?
After 12 years hunting terrorist shitbirds across every desert on the face of the earth, I found there was no fucking end to the evil this world churned out. I couldn't see the point in what we were doing anymore. So I quit.
So what brought you back to the life?
I suppose it was purpose. A tool without a job to do can only grow rust. So here I am, back in it, serving my purpose. As a tool yourself, mate, you should understand that, yeah?
Yeah. But tell me, why do you think the bodies from Dubai were sent to Oman?
Fuck knows. Rumor is that Oman was pissed that we got the green light for the gig in the first place. Can't blame them, really.
You don't think it's strange we got the call over them?
I stopped questioning the logic of the big noise a long time ago. What I'm told is we were the only team ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So then you know what I know. Got everything?
Yeah, I got it. It was nice talking to you, Mccready.
No, it wasn't.
Alright, status maintained of them immediately giving somebody who hates talking to us in the same caliber as Pritchard. Although the whole bitchy nerd persona thing was really funny for Pritchard. It was almost endearing in that I would totally hate that person if they were real, but when they're a video game character, I'm like, that's Pritchard. Why are you shouting at me? We were just... What do you want? Whoa. Hello, Praxis. Hi. That was a surprise thing to just come out of picking that up. Let's just go into... I want to max out the battery regeneration. There we go. If nothing else, it'll help me be able to use my takedown on shorter cooldown. Why are you shouting at me?
I'm scheduled to return from the dead. 0:30 Omani time.
Okay. Sorry, you started shouting at me, so I thought you wanted to talk about something. That's usually what people say when they're starting a quest. What is this? Mission statement? Oh, this task force mission statement. While protecting and upholding international peace in an uncertain and unchanging world, Task Force 29, referred to herein as TF-29, stands committed to countering and dissembling threats around the globe from the malicious intents and actions from those wishing harm or disruption on our persons, communities, and governments. To achieve this mission, it is our constant duty to maintain a reactive list of individuals and organizations suspected or accused of illegal activity, terrorism, or intent to harm, incite, or destabilize. Monitor threats suspected or confirmed at local, national, and international levels. Counter local, national, and international terrorism in both the pre- and post-incident capabilities in order to capacities in order to preserve international peace and stability. Conduct post-event investigations to ensure future and repeat incidents are negated and major perpetrators are prosecuted and imprisoned under agreed international statutes. Support the policing and legal maintenance of major and/or sensitive border controls or segregation limiters, including augmented separation sites, and provide counterfeiting. Counterfeiting, that's a helpful thing to say, tools and identification monitoring to national border control operatives. So we've expanded our scope. Instead of just being some small security dude, stop shouting at me. Instead of just being one small component of one individual part, AUG is here. Instead of being one security officer for one corporation in one city, we're now like this big international task force. Although the time is yet to see, we haven't seen yet whether or not we'll actually have access to, like... Oh, this is my desk. That's why it says AUG is here. Alright, that's... You guys are shithead. You guys are all shitty, aren't you, huh? It's my segregated little... Wait. I eat augmentos?
These guys might as well be
I eat augment cereal? Anyway, what's on my computer? It's the Jensen files. Shooting competition. They're holding a shooting competition. Skip. Dubai mission from Director James Miller. To all staff, this is to address the recent mission in Dubai. We all know someone who died in that action. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna read all these. We're gonna shut you up. Can I? I can't shut you up, can I? Shut up. What? Where are you coming from? Everyone turn off the TVs. Jensen needs to read his emails. Where's the audio coming from? Everywhere? Jesus. It's just distracting to have separate language happening at the same time. This is to address the recent mission in Dubai. We all know someone who died in that action. Our one consolation is that they died doing what they all believed in, trying to make the world a better place. However, there is no excuse for the mission going to hell the way it did. The reasons it did are now under thorough investigation. We can all do better than this, and from now on we will, for them. Further, rumors have come to my attention, which question why we were in charge of the op in the first place, rather than Station Muscat. These speculations are a distraction and strongly discouraged. Please remain focused on the actual task at hand. Those were our people we lost. It falls to us to avenge them. Memorial services will be forthcoming. Director Miller. Well, that makes you suspicious, doesn't it? Like, oh wait, don't talk about the part where the other team might have been used, and blah blah blah. Ignore that. Don't talk about it. Like, it could just genuinely be an irrelevant detail, but the dismissal of it is iffy. From Dr. Delara Alzen, to everybody, the entire TF-29 group. This is her introduction, apparently. Having recently joined the team, I want to briefly introduce myself. My name is Dr. Delara Alzen, and oh, wait. Isn't that the same name from the story? Wasn't that a fictional book? But isn't this a real person? Interesting. Alzine? Could actually Alzen? I'm gonna go with Alzen, I think. Now resident psychiatrist of the Prague Bureau. Oh, I went through her office already. In addition to providing consultancy training for psychological profiling, hostage negotiation, and criminal communication, I'll also be the person responsible for staff psychological assessment and counsel. Due to the nature of our work here in Task Force 29, every agent has a high risk of exposure to emotional stress and potential trauma. Mental health is just as important as physical health, if not more, so it's important for you to have access to relevant professional support both during and after any case you might be working on. I look forward to meeting everyone individually over the following weeks for an initial consultation. Neuropazine order from Jennifer Phillips to me, because I'm the augment. Adam Jensen, I noticed that you have not picked up the supply of neuropazine I ordered for you this month. I also noticed it's the third time in a row that you have been late to pick up your prescription. In my experience, agents like yourself are prone to testing their limits, denying themselves the crucial medicine that they need due to either pride or overinflated sense of machismo, or a well-intentioned but misplaced belief that others might need it more. If none of these reasons describe you, I sincerely apologize, but I suggest you not be late again, for I will be forced to assume you are obtaining the drug somewhere else, illicitly, and will have to report you to head office. Dun dun dun. So in reality, it's just because he's special and can have completely absurd amounts of augmentations and doesn't need neuropazine because he's a crazy, weird, special person, and that's part of the reason why his ex-wife used his DNA and gave it to Seraph and everything, was because of the fact that he's different. but now it's raising suspicions because he's not picking up his neuropozyne treatments on time because he doesn't need them, so he doesn't prioritize them, but he's presumably been picking them up anyway to keep it a secret, which is probably a reasonable thing to do because it would draw extra attention to himself if he did that. So I wonder if this game might even introduce a mechanic where I get neuropozyne for my, like, I get my automatic neuropozyne I'm supposed to be getting as part of the organization, but then maybe I can choose to give it to other people because I don't need it. That'd be kind of a nice thing to introduce. This is Duncan McCready talking about Dubai. I'm still waiting on your after-action report. We gotta file them, you know. Drag your heels much longer and I'll write it up myself. Guaranteed you won't look good in it. How could you write that review? How would you write about the events of that day in a way that doesn't make Adam look good? Because he pretty much nailed it.
These guys might as well be
if I remember correctly, I didn't kill a single person. I took care of every single problem myself. I made sure that his cover was not blown. I ripped the power out of the helicopter. Like, a lot of things went really well around there. Let's see, I'm keeping an eye out for anyone that might be important around here. They could hide all sorts of details around here. Hello. The Church of the Machine God. Oh, there's a lot of connections around here, huh? Could he be Ogged? Is there a power struggle? Oh, the volley. Oh, that's Otar. And so I can actually ask about all these different elements. That's kind of a nice detail. Does that mean I could have killed Otar if I decided to just go and fight my way through that whole area? Because that would have changed everything.
I'd rather not say with listening to
ooh, hello.
Chatter. My God, it's a comedy of errors.
This is so weird.
I'd trust your hunches better than most people's evidence. There's no way, if the Diwali number 2 owns it, that the storage locker is 100% clean. I'm in the middle of something I can't break away from right now. Check it out yourself quietly. Tell me what you find. In response to Angelo Rizzo saying, Vince, you know the courtyard down the street from us? I go there sometimes to grab a snack after work, and there's one storage locker that's always felt a little suspicious. Well, today I learned it belongs to Otar Botkovelli. I can't go in there officially without a warrant, but my hunch obviously isn't enough to get one, but I did crack the code to the door, 3874. One of us could go in unofficially to see what's inside. What do you think, boss? Let's see. The courtyard just down the street from us. There's a storage locker with this code. You know what? I'm going to forget about this. So I'm going to go there right now. I'm just going to leave and go there right now and drop what I'm doing right now. Because I will totally forget about that location. Hi, everyone. I just jumped down on top of your computer. It's fine. Don't acknowledge that.
Adam, how's it going? Any trouble with the plant?
Patience, Alex. Trying to find the best way to access the motherboard without blowing my cover.
Sorry, man. Message received.
Yeah, patience, Alex. I've got to carefully find my way back out of here so I can open some obscure box somewhere. Well, scratch that. I've done laps around this entire chunk of the city. I've gone into every little alley. I've tried opening pretty much every locker by using that code, and it doesn't work on any of the like 6 lockers I found so far. So I'm gonna move on with my life now because I've spent way too much time on this.